Hey y'all, so I'm gonna be real. The real reason I have not reviewed the Real Housewives of Potomac is because I'm tired of talking about the same thing over and over and over again. We keep fucking talking about this damn stupid ass wannabe fight that wasn't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to back up. That wasn't even really a fight. It was more of a fucking dragging. And as far as this episode is concerned, I really didn't even watch the whole thing. I literally watched the first couple of minutes and then I fast forward through all of the bullshit to get to the very end to see, about um Ashley telling Candace. This is my biggest problem with this whole situation. Why won't you just sit in it, Ashley? That's what's bothering me, and I think what's probably going to bother everybody. Like, you are trying to make it seem as if, oh, I'm just trying to do this. You keep saying, oh, I'm doing this to help Monique. It's not to harm you. But you also sat there and said and to Giselle and Robin that at least we're even now. Like Wendy said, these are the facts of the matter. You did that shit to get even with Candace because of all of the shit that she did to you last year. And instead of you, I would respect Ashley more if she just sat in that. The same way how people are not really respecting Monique because Monique won't just sit in the fact that you had a problem with Candace this whole season, and in all reality, you was waiting for a moment to pop off on that bitch. Why? That's probably why y'all two are in cahoots, because for whatever reason, y'all trying to dress this whole situation up. Now, let me not get it twisted. Candace is putting 20 on 10 about the anxiety medication. That's why I'm tired of hearing about her and the fucking sticky notes she acting like she went through World War II and back. Yes, she's putting 10 on 20. But my problem with y'all two is that y'all are both trying to make it seem like it's something that it's not. Again, Ashley, just sit in the fact. And my thing is, even after when Wendy said you was just trying to be even, then you want to say, oh well, all of the stuff that you said about me last year was hurtful, but it wasn't against you. It was in defense of uh Monique or whatever. And like everybody said, both Robin and Wendy said, if that was the case, why didn't Monique ask you to write a statement about her character, about how she's not that type of person? That would have been a way to protect Monique, but not try to throw Candace under the bus. And like everybody said, granted, I understand, because like I said, I'm working on going to law school. I get it. I understand the character, you're trying to build up, trying to show Candace's character. But facts of the matter, you were not there. You were not there. So you can't even really speak to the fact to if it was Candace who really initiated all of the bullshit and sit that next to what happened with y'all. You cannot do that. You were not even fucking there. And that's my main problem with Ashley. If Ashley was actually there when it happened, then fine. I still would have not written a statement. But the point of the matter is that whatever, it happened, it is what it is, whatever. At least you was there. But the point is, you was not there. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. You wasn't there. So in our reality, like everybody said, if you was gonna do something in defense of Monique, you could have simply wrote a character witness talking about how good of a person Monique is, not how bad of a person that Candace is. And also, I find it very interesting. Did you not find it interesting, Ashley, that out of every single fucking person that was there, granted, everybody had their problems and stuff like that and didn't agree with Monique, but don't you find it interesting that out of everybody else, you're the only person that she asked to write a statement when all four of them bitches was there? She didn't ask Karen to write a statement. From what I understand, she didn't ask Karen. Okay, let's say she didn't want to ask Giselle, she didn't want to ask Robin, she didn't want to ask Wendy. I didn't see that she asked Karen to write a statement on her behalf. You're the only fucking person that she asked, and it's not because you're the only person that got into it with Candace. Everybody has got into it with Candace. Just everybody has more self-control than to not fucking put their hands on this dumb bitch, because this is some shit that she fucking do. But again, I'm sorry, I just finished watching it. That made me mad. Ashley, just sit in it. I would prefer you to just be a real bitch about it and walk in and be like, at the end of the day, let me tell you what it is, Candace. Monique asked me to write a statement about your character. I really don't fuck with you like that, you know what I mean? And after everything you did last year, I felt like I should write it. So I did write it. Now, whether or not you fuck with me or not, that's on you. But that's why I wrote it. Versus you trying to make it something else. And that is, I don't care. That's my problem. Just sit in it. Just sit in it. And again, like I said, let me go back to Monique. Monique, that was my biggest problem with you in this whole situation. The fact that you're trying to make it seem like it was something that it's not. You went in off top not liking her. And this is not me trying to take any onus off Candace, because like I said, Candace has her own part in it too. But the point of the matter is that, Monique, you went into that room. You, this whole season, you did not like the girl. So let's be real. You was waiting for any opportunity to pop off on that bitch. And that's what you did. And I wish that when it had happened, you would have just sat in that shit and just been real about the whole fucking situation. Now let me get to Karen's ass for a second. Now Karen is talking about some, oh well, I know that there was stuff that happened during the fight, you know, that you guys wasn't privy to. Like everybody said, Karen, what the fuck are you talking about? Everybody was there. You're not talking about what happened at the fight. You're talking about what the statement said. Why don't, again, y'all all are pissing me off about not sitting in it. Why don't you just out your mouth, Karen, say, well, to me, Candace, you tried to make it seem like you didn't do anything to Monique or whatever, like you accidentally hit her with the glass when that's not what happened. When in my humble opinion, Candace hitting Monique with the glass was reaction after she had grabbed her. To me, that all happened in the same motion. It was not that, I'm saying from my fucking perspective. So if you want to come in my comments and act stupid, I will block you. From my perspective, Candace had the glass in her hand when Monique reached across the table, okay? And when she reached across the table, that's when the glass happened. Now, I'm not saying, now, some people can say that that's technically self-defense, but I think that that's just an automatic reaction. If you reach over to grab me or to put your hands on me, whatever it is that I have in my vicinity or my hands is coming across your ass. So I am a little bit confused on what Karen is talking about. What is Karen talking about? Talking about some, oh, well, you said it was released versus you actually hit her. Yeah, I hit her with the glass and I scratched her after the fucking fact. I don't know how many times we have to keep going over this over and over and over and over again. Whether or not Candace was wrong for getting in Monique's face, what is obvious and clear is that Monique put her hands on her as far as grabbing her and shit. She did that shit first. She's the one who went across the table and grabbed her fucking hair. She actually is the first person who even initiated contact by flipping the girl's hair. She flipped her hair. That's touching somebody. And then she went further and grabbed the girl's hair. So I don't understand why we keep having this fucking conversation. And I don't really agree with Giselle half the time, but I do agree with her in this point, because I've said it 1,010 times on my channel. Both of them hoes were wrong. Both of them. Candace was wrong. Monique was wrong. But guess what? Monique was, and I know this is not a word, wronger. She took it the extra step. And that's what I think everybody else is not really seeming to under fucking stand. Yes, Candace was wrong. Yes, Monique was wrong. But Monique is wronger because she crossed the line even more. And I'm saying all of that to say, not to say that I feel bad for Candace, because I fucking don't. I'm actually tired of her walking around here acting like, matter of fact, let me get on her ass too since I'm here. Candace, you gonna have to sit your dumb ass down, because I'm so tired of this over dramatic ass shit. Bitch, you might have never been in a fight in your life, and that's perfectly fucking fine. But you're literally putting 20 on 10 with the I'm on anxiety medication and this is that and the third. Girl, if you don't soldier the fuck up and keep it fucking pushing, Monique didn't even really do that much damage to you. She really the fuck didn't. Portia dragged Kenya better than Monique grabbed you. So why don't you just let it the fuck go? You wanted to hit her pockets. That's what you're gonna do, or that's what you attempted to do, and that's why the judge threw it out, because both of y'all hoes is wrong. This is stupid. It's dumb. Both of y'all is wrong. Is Monique wronger? Yes, but that's not what we're talking about right now, okay? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you, Candace. We're talking about you and your responsibility in the whole situation. And I do not also like, now, although it does seem at this point that Karen is leaning more towards Monique in this situation, I do not like how Candace is trying to force Karen to be like, well, no, this person is more right. No, I'm friends with both of y'all. Both of y'all hoes is wrong. I don't care. I have nothing to do with it. It is what it is. I like Karen's position in that. I do. I respect her position, taking that position right there. But outside of that, that shit is stupid. It's flawed to me. It's flawed. And oh my gosh, it's just so flawed to me, because Ashley, you could have did this before y'all went on this trip. And I understand you probably did because of Bravo and Bravo telling y'all to do this girls trip. But in all reality, if you wanted to be a real bitch, you could have told her that before y'all fucking went on this trip. And not only that, but I find it very fake of Ashley for them to be sitting at that table last week and for you to say, oh, I want to be there. No, you don't. You do not want to be there for her. Cut the shit, Ashley. No, you fucking don't. You don't want to be there for her at all. You don't like her, and it's okay. Okay, just sit in it. Just sit in it. That's all I fucking ask of y'all hoes. Y'all really piss me off with just the same dumb shit. And I'm tired of talking about this fight. That's why I'm not gonna review this show no more, because it's just gonna keep going in a circle, in a circle, in a circle, and I don't give a fuck no more. I do not care. I am tired of Candace acting like she went through World 2, World 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm tired of Monique walking around with the lack of accountability, and you acting like you don't give a fuck about not being around these girls. And you do. I know you have to put on face, but Monique, because I see next week that, she was like, oh, you look good. She's like, oh yeah, because I ain't around the women. Bitch, you wish you could still be around them. That's why you had that whole meeting with everybody afterwards, to explain yourself, because you want to be around them hoes. You want to cut the shit. You want to be around them. And Ashley, get the fuck out of my face with you, number one, acting like your motherfucking Teresa. Ever since you had this baby, you've been acting like your mother Teresa, and you're not. Like everybody said, before you dropped this baby, bitch, you was Candace. Before Candace came on this show, you was Candace. You was the young one running around here acting like a Tasmanian fucking devil, fucking up everything in sight. That's what you were acting like. But now all of a sudden, because you have a baby, all for a couple of months, now all of a sudden everything you did never happened, and you have the moral high ground and all this other shit. No, it doesn't fucking matter. And like somebody brought up, when you gonna say last week, oh, about what you did to Robert, oh, well, at least I didn't go on social media. It doesn't fucking matter. It's all public. You're acting like this show is not. So let me get this right. So if Bravo was to take all of y'all lives and put them in tweets on Twitter, it would make it less, it would make it more. No, it's all fucking public knowledge. She came for you on the show. It's the same thing as coming for you in tweets. It's all fucking public. It's all public. And point of the matter is, you came for somebody's family. So you're talking about some, oh, Karma's pulling up into my train station. Yeah, bitch, you damn Skippy. In the form of Michael cheating on you. Or in the form of Michael running around and grabbing people's ass. And again, I understand that, Ashley, you can't say, well, I'm having they back because, she did say that she had their back because, they wrote the statement. But let's keep it real. They have the footage. Let's cut the shit. We all know that they have the footage, and for whatever reason, they wanted to, hide it. But I want to say this. I want to say this before I go. Let me tell you something. Ashley and Monique, y'all both might want to be careful. And I'm talking about dealing with each other, because it's really, really dangerous to have a friendship that is low-key rooted in the fact that you guys did each other favors. You get what I'm saying? Because if Monique would have never did that favor, quote unquote, for Ashley, how close would y'all really be? And let's be real. Ashley, if that situation would have never happened, would you have jumped in to help Monique? Maybe because you still don't like Candace, but I highly doubt you wouldn't have been as pressed. So I would like to say, both of y'all hoes better be real careful, because y'all friendship is giving me strictly based on, bitch, I got this over you, and bitch, I got this over you. So you might want to be real careful, both of y'all. That friendship ain't gonna last long. It ain't. Because it ain't grounded. Y'all friendship ain't grounded in nothing real. Y'all friendship is grounded. When you have friendships that's grounded in hating other people, it never is gonna end up well. It will never end well. I'm done. This shit was fucking stupid. Ashley, fucking take responsibility for your shit. Like,